Yo, what is happening, music fellow lovers? I have basically found a lot more music. I did say in my last update that money was tight. I got some more money anyway, and I found a load of records I basically reserved, a few videotapes and the odd cassette. So let us do the cassette. It is Willie Nelson, Healing Hands of Time. This is an ex-library copy. You can probably tell by the fact that it has the sticker up there. Also as well on the back it's completely covered in God knows what, and the cassette itself has got a load of like old tape crap on it. Bit of a bummer, but still it's Willie Nelson, so really nice to get him. Basic cover as well, just him on the front and all the info's on the side. Still a neat one to get. Next, the videos. Quite a fair few decent ones. A lot of the charity shop I volunteer for, there is a lot of like karaoke stuff, and not really into that. Anyway, first of all we have the Commonards, the video singles. Pretty cool one this to get. As you can see, it has a price tag at 49p from a I think British Heart Foundation, which is a UK thing. It's in relatively good shape. Haven't played it yet because I've been waiting to record this video. Really nice to get that. Next we have Jimi Hendrix at Woodstock. Really nice one to get. The sticker, this one, I don't know which one that is, unfortunately. That's a new one to me. Really nice one to get. Great fan of Hendrix. Next we have The Who live at the Isle of Wight Festival 1970. Now, my mum is a big Who fan, and this is basically her era of The Who, including the original HMV sticker up there for $5.99. Yes, that's how much VHS tapes used to cost back in the day. Usually a bit more depending on the title. But yeah, she actually has this on record, and there are actually two variations. There is a red cover and a blue cover. Where it says live in Leeds, the ticket, there is a blue and red. I think one's a first pressing, one's a second pressing, or re-release because they sold so many, they sold out. So yeah, but either way, really nice to get that one. Finally, for the VHSs, we have an Elvis. Now, I do have a lot of Elvis videos, but we have Fun in Acapulco. I don't actually have this one. This is one that I haven't actually seen. This is the best of Elvis collection on the front of the pink Cadillac. Pretty cool design. Really nice one to get. But now we move on to the most important aspect, and that is the records. I have got a huge collection here. Oh, that's how thick it is. Let's get through it. Okay, first up we have the Digital Sound Sensation. This is basically a load of keyboards and various sort of like types, as you can see on the back there. It is a pretty cool thing to get because I do like these keyboards. Recently subscribed to someone who fixes and repairs them and does little demos on them. Pretty cool thing to get. I do like that. So that's a nice one to get. Don't know how this is going to show up on camera, but this is Bach Organ Whites by Bach Organ by Helmut Walscha. This one here, as you can see, it's very shiny. So very nice indeed. Very nice one to get indeed. Back is also shiny. Next we have organ music from Salisbury Cathedral, played by Christopher Deanley, and it's just various titles of various people. It's in really nice condition. All these records are really mint, nice and good condition. They're not sort of like poor or in really bad condition. They are really nice. Next we have Joseph Bach Orgo Worke by Lionel Rogg. This one is a very early record pressing, I think. This one I think is very early 60s. So this is when sort of like they were starting to switch over from shellac or the beetle wax that the old 78s used to use to proper like plastic pressing, or whatever they use for vinyl, polyurethane I think it's called, something like that. But yeah, really nice. Next we have this one, which is Vertigo German organ music, Graham Barber at the Klaus organ in the Church of St Mary Magdalene, Born Edibus. Yeah, that's what it says on there. That's the whole entire title. Yeah, nice picture of the organ there. Well, bit of it, the keyboard anyway. Really nice thing. There's a picture of the guy playing it. Real nice thing to get. Next we have Avec mon à Paris, Maury Lugus and his accordions. You know I love me a nice accordion band, and this is of course Paris. I don't really mind if it's solo accordions or whether it is sort of like, you know, mixture of stuff. I'm not really that bothered, but it's pretty cool. Next we have David and Michael, the Cambridge Buskers, Zwischenzen Penetti and Podium. I've completely butchered the language, but if you can translate that, thank you very much. I did see one of these on eBay. I have been checking eBay prices for some of this. The only one that they actually had was the black cover version of this, so this is either a first pressing or a later pressing. Doesn't really matter. It's got accordion and someone playing what looks like a wooden flute, so that should be interesting. Next we have Lichfield Cathedral organ. Really nice one this, just a very basic cover. There's the organ. Next we have Exeter Cathedral organ, played by Paul Morgan. A very nice one this. As you can see, it's that's the actual organ, and you can actually walk under it apparently. I haven't been to Exeter. There's the guy playing it. Very nice record indeed. Next we have Will Glashihan in Bravidia. And this one is a proper German accordion, so this will have probably a lot of pa music. I also love the fact that there are pretzels, old beer steins and a German hat. Really does show the age of this. There is a picture of the guy on the back. That is him there. Really nice to get that. Shall definitely be having a listen to all that. British organ music from King's. Stephen Colo plays the organ of King's College, Cambridge, which is where I got most of these records from. Like I say, you really do want to go around some of the charity shops, because you never know what you might find. Again, some records can be rather expensive, like these classical ones. A few charity shops I would definitely avoid is Oxfam, I think British Red Cross and British Heart Foundation, and some cancer researches. Some of them can be cheap, some of them expensive. Oh, and definitely avoid Sue Ryder. Oxfam and Sue Ryder, I think they get someone to check the eBay prices or prices in general, and some of their records are just ridiculous prices. I mean, I paid £1 each for these, which is about the average normal price for a record. They're pricing them at like about £8-9 each, and that's for sort of like old crooners that basically sit around even in the 50p clearance bin and have like sale stickers all over it just to get rid of it. Or have that amazing sort of like, buy this and you get this absolutely free. So what they tried to do back in the day, it was a case of, oh, we got all these old records, all these old crooners that they're remaking and remastering because they got better technology than what they did back in the 30s and 40s and 50s. Oh, what do we do because nobody's buying them? Oh, I know, if someone buys a load of records, you get this one free. But they had to put stickers on to say this price, that price, which is rather annoying. Some of these did have price stickers on, but I've managed to peel a few off. But like I say, I'm happy with them. Next we have complimentary Polish organ music. There was one of these on eBay in Poland. So this has either come all the way from Poland, in which case, thank you very much, I'm going to be listening to this. Or it's a case of, it is an English import, because on the back you have both the, I think, Polish translation and English translation. Still very good though. Next we have Liszt and William. David Hill plays the restored Henry Wills III organ at Westminster Cathedral. Just a basic one, like I say. If it says organ in it, I'm going to buy it, because I love organ. It is really nice. Next we have Jonathan Sebastian Bach, Volume 3 organ works, played by Lionel Rogge. Again, very beautiful one. This one is quite a confusing one because there is a lot of his work out there. Sometimes it'll be sort of like a duplicate, sometimes it won't be a duplicate, sometimes it'll be a changed cover. but again, it's really nice. Now, this next one is a Decca record, which is classical. I didn't actually know that the Japanese got Missing No from this record cover, because that's a Missing No from the Pokemon game. Look, it's a glitch Pokemon, and it's on a record cover from, I think, 1986, so nearly 10 years before Pokemon came out. A glitched organ record, basically, and this is, of course, J.S. Bach, Peter Halford, famous organ works, basically. Okay, this one, I've saved it for last because it was good. This is Great Organ Works of Caesar Franick by Jennifer Beattie. £27.79p this is going for on eBay. I couldn't believe that I only paid £1 for this. It is amazing how much some classical records are going for. The other thing as well is the fact that they are really, really cheap. Some places like Oxfam and Sue Ryder, I'm not dissing them or anything, they just have really expensive prices. But again, sorry about that. But again, I like them because they have a nice variety. I like organs, I like different ones. Again, sometimes some of the prices can be a bit expensive, sometimes they don't be. But again, always just keep on looking around in charity shops, thrift stores, whatever, and you will find great stuff like this. Again, the records may be scratched or basically knackered, but they still play. The other good news as well is my Crosley is working. Now, I know a lot of people are saying bad. Crosley is crap, no good, destroy it, don't buy one. I don't see any problem with them, other than 3 problems I've spotted with them. Number 1 is the speakers. They are awful, they sound so tinny. Number 2 is the volume control. Could you make it louder, please, or at least have some sort of balancer so that the speakers don't sound so tinny? And thirdly is the fact that it doesn't have cutouts for the record to go through so you can place the lid down. I suppose that's good for portability, but again, it would be nice if you could have sort of like magnetic sections that slotted in during transportation or portableness, or just in general bits that you could easily slide out or pull off with Velcro or something. But yeah, Crosley's, I think British one, well, they're made in the USA, but when they're shipped to Britain, they seem to be okay. I mean, I've had this up going now. I've had a really bad record. It was Popeye's Zoo, which I showed quite a while ago, I think. That was absolutely scratched to oblivion. It's played warped records. It makes a slight scratching noise on the soft leather or whatever's inside of there, the lining. But other than that, it's perfectly fine. Mint record plays beautifully. Clears the dust off, clears the mould off. It works perfectly fine. So I don't know what people's problem is. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you in the new year. Oh yeah, and Merry Christmas.